want to do that too.
Jake Paul has finally revealed why he pulled out of the highly anticipated fight against Mike Tyson. Until now, rumors swirled that Paul had suffered some mysterious injury, leaving him too bruised to compete. However, recent reports tell a different story. Mike Tyson, for one, isn't buying Jake's claims of being hurt. In fact, Tyson seems prepared to expose the truth behind Jake's withdrawal jerks.
With for your brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Withdrawal, questioning whether the injury is real or just an excuse to avoid the fight. The tension is building as Tyson gears up to call Jake's bluff. For those of us who are tired of Jake Paul's antics, keeping up with his latest drama can be exhausting. Recently, Jake hit fans with some heartbreaking news. He's pulled out of his fight with Mike Tyson due to a freak rib injury. According to Jake, an accident left his ribs shattered, and now he's tragically unable to step into the ring. He claims to be devastated, almost as if he's auditioning for a bad soap opera, tossing the word devastated around like he's Shakespeare. But is anyone really
You good?
Nurse!
Jake,
Nurse,
you
more
good?
morphine!
Oh my God.
I broke my...
buying this? For those who followed Jake for more than 5 minutes, this "I'm injured, I can't fight" excuse feels a little too convenient. Yes, broken ribs are serious, but Jake didn't stop there. He had to elevate the drama, pushing the narrative further. As always, his flair for theatrics raises questions: how genuine is this injury, or is it just another ploy to dodge the fight? Jake Paul has been quick to draw a comparison between his rib injury and Mike Tyson's past health struggles, specifically Tyson's well-documented battle with ulcers. When Tyson faced health issues, Jake basically implied, hey, Mike had his problems too, so maybe cut me some slack. It's almost as if Jake is fishing for sympathy points, expecting everyone to rally behind him. But here's the awkward part: Mike Tyson's health problems never stopped him from being an absolute beast in the ring. So, Jake, do you really think it's the same thing? Not quite. Jake doesn't stop there, though. He's now hinting that the fight should be postponed, to give his delicate ribs time to heal. In classic Jake Paul fashion, he's spinning his injury as if it's just as legitimate and serious as Tyson's past health battles. The audacity, right? But let's be real, something about this whole rib injury saga feels a little off. The timing is strange, and the situation seems almost too staged. Is Jake's injury legit, or is he just buying time to avoid the fight? The way Jake Paul is selling this rib injury feels off, and honestly, a lot of people aren't buying it. I mean, come on, Jake has always been the guy who hypes himself up as the underdog, the one no one believes in.
So guys, I'm in the hospital. I had an accident.
Only to pull off a surprise win. But it doesn't feel like his usual game. It feels more like he's figuring out how to get out of this fight without looking scared of getting his head knocked off by Mike Tyson. And let's be real, this isn't some friendly YouTuber boxing match. This is Mike Tyson, a guy whose bad day is still knocking someone out. So is Jake really backing out because of some broken ribs, or is he finally realizing he's way in over his head? What's even funnier, or maybe sadder, is how Jake's trying to align himself with Tyson, as if they're just two fighters on the same level, both struggling with injuries. Jake Paul is trying to compare his broken ribs to Mike Tyson's past health issues, like saying, hey, Mike had ulcers, so let's call it even. But newsflash, Jake Tyson is Tyson. He's fought through more physical and mental pain than you could probably handle in a lifetime. Ulcers didn't stop him from dominating the ring, so why should your rib injury deserve the same pity? The real question here is this rib injury real, or just an excuse to dodge the fight? Is Jake Paul really calling it quits due to a rib injury, or is it just a convenient excuse to back out of a fight that's much bigger and scarier than he's ready for? Lately, Jake's been acting pretty relaxed, borderline cocky during training and press conferences. Then, out of nowhere, he's sidelined with this mysterious rib injury. Something doesn't add up. Maybe the injury is real, or maybe Jake realized that stepping into the ring with Mike Tyson isn't the best way to keep his teeth intact. And here's the kicker: Jake isn't even giving a clear answer about when he'll return. No date, no solid plan, just some vague "I'll be back soon" nonsense. It's all smoke and mirrors with this guy. Broken ribs or not, it feels like there's more going on behind the scenes. Cancelled fights, and a hope that everyone will forget in a few months that's Jake Paul's play. But you know who won't forget? Mike Tyson. Tyson's not the type to let things slide, and when Jake eventually steps back into the ring, those ribs better be ready. On Logan Paul's podcast, Tyson dropped a bombshell, And it wasn't a fluffy motivational speech about perseverance or success. Instead, he dove straight into something darker. Tyson admitted he's afraid of his own violent nature. Yes, you read that right, Mike Tyson, the most terrifying fighter in the world, confessed that he's scared of himself. A man who's built a career on raw aggression and power opened up about a fear most wouldn't expect from him. It's a chilling revelation from someone who
I have to fight and be that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. That guy haunts me. That's I wish I could stop that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. I wish that guy died, but he's here to stay.
who's faced countless battles in and out of the ring. Mike Tyson wasn't just talking about the usual pre-fight jitters, he was talking about battling real demons, the kind that resurface every time he steps into the ring. Just when you thought Tyson couldn't get more intimidating, he reveals a side of himself so dangerous and uncontrollable that even he's unsure of what will happen when the bell rings. This isn't the typical tap into the zone mindset, it's deeper. Tyson has seen his own primal rage, and he knows exactly what it's capable of. That's terrifying. When someone like Tyson, who's made a career of knocking people out cold, admits he's scared of what he might do, you know it's serious. This is a man who understands the full extent of his power, and he's not sure he can control it. Now, let's add in the fact that Jake Paul was sitting right there during all of this. Imagine sitting across from Mike Tyson as he's confessing that he doesn't even know what he'll do in the ring. Jake's been hyping up the fight, treating it like
Tough guy Mike Tyson comes out when it's not necessary to come out. I'm always in handcuffs. So I'm very careful when that guy comes out.
You break out in handcuffs.
Yeah.
just another payday, and then Tyson drops this bombshell. You've got to wonder what was going through Jake's head at that moment. It's one thing to face a tough opponent, but it's something entirely different when that opponent admits he's scared of what he might do to you. That's not the kind of thing you fix with a few extra laps on the treadmill. How do you even prepare for that? Jake spent months building himself up, posting on Instagram, acting like he's untouchable. But no amount of bravado can prepare you for the moment when Mike Tyson, of all people, says he doesn't know if he can control himself. This isn't your typical trash talk. Tyson doesn't need to rattle off insults to get in someone's head. He just calmly talks about his inner demons, and suddenly Jake's entire outlook on the fight shifts. Jake Paul's entire game plan is starting to look like a joke. But wait, it gets better. Tyson wasn't just on the podcast to mess with Jake's head, he came with a plot twist. No more talk of a simple TKO win. For months, Jake's been flapping his mouth like this fight is already in the bag, trash talking Mike Tyson as if it's just another Tuesday. But what if, and stay with me here, reality finally hit him? What if Jake's now realizing he's not ready to go toe-to-toe with the human wrecking ball that is Mike Tyson? It's easy to talk big when your career is built on hype and social media stunts. But there's a point where that bravado fades, leaving you with cold, hard facts. Jake's recent rib injury announcement is starting to seem like more than just bad luck. It looks like the perfect escape plan from a fight he knows he can't win. And let's not forget Jake's so-called training, which looks more like partying in clubs than actual preparation. Reality might have just caught up with him, and now he's scrambling for a way out. Let's not forget, Tyson's reputation is on the line too. He's not in this just for a paycheck, he's here to prove that Jake Paul was never ready to share the ring with him. If Jake bails, it'll be a massive stain on his career, one that no amount of YouTube views or influencer drama can erase. But if Jake does fight, he'll face a man who's been training as if his life depends on it. Tyson isn't just aiming to win, he's out to obliterate. He wants to prove that Jake's been all talk and no bite.